Thank you for joining Emo News. We're at the burial of the late Agnes Benjamin Thomas. We will now be reading the eulogy of Miss Thomas. Agnes Thomas was born on 23rd March 1924 in Laosh, Belize, to parents Flossie James and Patrick Benjamin. She, with siblings Cyprian, Augustine, Justina, Clem, Casimir, Paul, and Felicity, migrated with their parents to Girardel at an early age in search of a better life. Agnes shared a bond with her brother Cyprian. Although she was the eldest of the two, she told us how as children he was very protective of her and would always come to her defense during the little sibling fights, even taking the fall for her when their parents would sometimes intervene. It remained that way till the end, when at 93 years old, Cyprian Boboy personally thanked her children after her death for the way they took care of his sister. Agnes, who attended school in Girardel, was always a right hand to her parents and in their old age took complete responsibility for them till their death. Her relationship with her mom was truly special, so much that Mommy, as her mom was affectionately known, served as midwife during the birth of almost all of her 15 children. Agnes gave birth to her first child, Joan, at a young age. In 1949, however, Mama, as we called her, met her husband, Dennis Thomas, and their 54-year-old union produced 14 children. T-Boy, deceased, Ashton, Avan, Julie, Mary, Ruth, Rufine, Magdalene, Marina, Jorin, Bernard, Andrew, Ufeli, and Linda. Mama was a dedicated wife and mother and a sturdy and strong woman. Even on her last days at 97 years old, the doctors were all perplexed by the level of physical and mental strength she exuded. Mama worked relentlessly, side by side with her very industrious husband in every area and every way possible. They, together, ensured that their children had a very good upbringing. As they grew up, their children too became a part of all their work that had to be done around the household and the farm. She was an ardent farmer as a husband and was on market days. Mama had the biggest stock of vegetables, provisions, flowers, and every natural medicinal bushes that could be found on island. At the market, she was known as the bush lady. Mama only relaxed from her hard work and one might even say lost her zeal after her husband passed in 2003. She raised her children to know and love God, giving them a very strong Catholic Christian background. Prayer at home was almost synonymous to oxygen and kneeling at her bedside every evening, reciting every Catholic prayer that she knew wasn't optional to any of us. I can still hear Mama say in patois on Sunday mornings, "When I'm leaving, I am locking the door, so everyone has to be out before me." And mind you, if she finds that you are not sitting on the bench in front of her or even where she can see you during Mass. Worse, if as a child you decided not to receive communion. Lenten retreats was also a must for everyone, the boys with daddy, the girls with her. All of the foregoing later also applied to the grandchildren who had the privilege of living with her. Mama was a no-nonsense person, a mother who stood up for her children, and one who never loved publicity, spectacle, or being in the limelight. She never wanted to be a part of the crowd. While also not caring for the finer things, she believed in independence and self-sufficiency. She insisted that we must work hard for what we wanted and learn to do with what we have. She encouraged her children to never envy others or their possessions. Instead, she prided herself on and encouraged her children to save for a rainy day. Apart from church, the credit union was one of her best friends, to the point where sometimes her insistence annoyed us until we grew up to see its importance. Mama did not believe in having too many close friendships and would say to her children that she gave them enough company to not have to look for elsewhere. What she enjoyed most in this world was having all her children around her, listening to their laughter and never being ready for them to leave. Although she did not have many close friends, whenever someone visited her, they always left with a sound word of advice and a hearty, "God bless you, my child." Mama lived a full life, enjoying good health and perfectly functioning senses throughout. And on the morning of 15th October 2021, when God called her home, she was very ready. She was in fact quoted as having said, "I am leaving. I am going to be with my Maker and my husband." So, as we lay to rest Agnes Thomas Nee Benjamin, Tanti Agnes, or Ma Dennis to some, but Mama to us all, we remember her parting words to each of her children whenever they left her bedside, and even on that fateful Sunday afternoon upon leaving for the hospital. "I love you, my baby." We love you too, Mama. We can't help missing you, but we are consoled by the knowledge that you are resting well with your Maker and your husband. If you're just joining us, we're live at the burial of the late Agnes Benjamin Thomas. Oh, that's it. No, no, no.
I know how to get here so fast because you were close to me. Who gets here? Huh? She's at work or something? Hey, look, it's an finally.